Well, Cardiff Devils fans, always exciting when we get to interview a newcomer to the Devils roster. And delighted to say today we're welcoming Cole Ully to the Cardiff Devils. Cole, you got a pretty cool office behind you. But first of all, where are you? How's your summer going? I know you're a Calgary son, so I'll go down well with the owners. Where are you right now?
Yeah, I'm in Calgary. I was born and raised here, so I spend my summers here. Yeah, I know Cardiff has some ties to Calgary, so it's been kind of nice.
I said the office is cool, but as a Calgary boy, you allowed Wayne Gretzky in an Oilers shirt behind you?
Yeah, I actually kind of am an Oilers fan, to be honest. Big McDavid guy. I would love to see him do well. Obviously, I root for the Flames too, but I kind of am an Oilers guy.
That's fine. And Steve King and Todd still signed you. Well, you've got to be an impressive player then, Cole. And judging by your resume, you are. But it's always good to hear it from the man himself. I've looked at your stats: left winger, 6 foot, 170 pounds, can score, can certainly play make. What do you see as your game and your strengths, and what do you bring into the Cardiff Devils?
Yeah, I think, like you said, definitely offensive-minded player. You'll see some years I score more, score less. Kind of depends on who I'm playing with. I like to kind of adjust my game to suit my line mates a little better. So I played with Arneal in Pop Rat, and he's definitely a goal scorer. So kind of just put the puck on his tape there and put my arms up.
That's not a bad strategy. And I was looking. Obviously, you can light the lamp, but your playmaking or your assists right up there. Are you a pass first guy? You obviously see the whole ice.
I think I just kind of read the game. If I'm in a pass first situation, I'm going to be looking pass, and if I'm in a scoring opportunity, I'm going to shoot. So I don't like to put myself really in a box of one or the other. I like to be able to do both depending on who we're playing, the situation of the game, all that kind of stuff.
So let's go through the resume a little bit. And Kamloops Blazers in the WHL stands out. A lot of stellar names coming out of there. I know Scott Niedermeyer was out of there. Shane Dono, I think, is the new assistant GM at the Maple Leafs, and of course another Calgary son, Jerome McGinley. So if it's not well known to people, you should look up Kamloops because it's a hell of a program, the WHL.
Yeah, it is. They just finished actually hosting the Memorial Cup. They came up just short, but that tournament's pretty near impossible to win. So yeah, great program there. I love my 4 years there, and like you said, they're really storied franchise. Got to meet Jerome, got to meet the owners, and yeah, nothing but good things to say about Kamloops.
The Memorial Cup is hard to win, and the WHL is a hell of a league to play in. And you've got a shirt just over your left shoulder. Tell me what that shirt's about.
Yeah, so in the WHL to prepare for the World Juniors, they usually put together a WHL team, an OHL team, and a QMJHL team to play against the Russians. Uh, just kind of I guess, like evaluation kind of games to help pick the team for the World Juniors. So I was lucky enough to get to play a couple games when I was 19 and I think 2013 or 2014, 2015, and got to keep the jersey. So yeah, threw it up in the office.
So it should pride of place. Another one in pride of place behind you is your draft jersey, that Dallas shirt, and that was a proud moment. And then obviously getting to play in the Texas system, a recent Calder Cup winner. Again, just a storied franchise, a great place to play hockey.
Yeah, it was. It was a good honor to get my name picked by Dallas, and I was just sitting at home watching the draft, so got this in the mail a few days later, and yeah, it's pretty special. Had a great time, and apart from the hockey, the city there in Austin, where I got to play in the American League, was great. Got some great experience at NHL camp, and yeah, something I'll cherish forever.
And a Canadian Calgary boy going down to Texas, and I know Dallas have won the Stanley Cup, but it still seems strange those southern markets. Has hockey really taken hold there?
I think it has. I mean, they probably fill their arena every night. It's not the same feel as in Calgary here. If the team's in the playoffs, it's the whole city's going, and those guys probably can't even show their face downtown without getting heckled. Whereas in Dallas, here, you're probably just some other guy on the street. So in terms of that, it's a little different. But I think, yeah, like I said, they fill the arena every night. Dallas has made a few good runs at the Cup, so there's definitely some hockey fever down in Texas.
Uh, just kind of finishing off your career resume, obviously a hell of a time in the ECHL as well, ECHL second team All Star. You've come to Europe, you've put up points. A couple of seasons, it looked like your season was curtailed a little bit. What's the European experience been like so far?
Yeah, I mean, so I finished in the ECHL, and then I had about 3 weeks of summer before I had to go to Slovakia. So that was a quick turnaround because we went to the final, and then Europe they obviously start a bit earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had that year in Slovakia, which was definitely an eye opener, learning experience. It's pretty cutthroat over there in Slovakia, but just like anything, you just find a way and get through it. And I actually enjoyed my time there and learned a lot and made a lot of good friends there. I know Arneil and Rimshaw were both there and Pop Red with me, and yeah, no complaints there. And yeah, and then I ended up needing hip surgery. I don't know if it's kind of just a wear and tear over time, just from playing so much hockey growing up, skating so much, which is why I missed most of the games. And then so I was rehabbing all last season, and then really pushed myself to get back in time to be able to go play at the end of February, and go to Vastervik and try to help them stay in the Allsvenskan.
Well, let's turn our attentions to the Cardiff Devils, and we're delighted to have you. Your resume is phenomenal. How has the move come about? Was it Todd Kelman, Pete Russell, a mixture of both reaching out to you, and how smooth were those negotiations?
Yeah, I mean, it was honestly kind of an easy decision for me. My agent just said, "Hey, look, the Cardiff Devils are interested," and whenever you hear that, it's you got to definitely take a look. And I've heard nothing but great things. I know the team's been really good. I know Trevor Cox and Cole Sanford, those guys from when I played against them in the Western League. And those guys are great players, so I know they're back this year. And Jamie as well had already signed here. I talked to him and River, and they were both like, "Yeah, man, we got to go." So it was kind of easy decision for me, and the ownership from Calgary, all that stuff. It kind of just felt like it was almost meant to be.
And you can give us kind of firsthand call. We hear things from players that when the Cardiff Devils are mentioned, there is a good reputation when players ask around, and the hockey community is small. That is the case. That when you mention the Cardiff Devils, it's usually good things you hear.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you have a team ask you or offer you, the first thing you're gonna do is ask guys who played there, and that's basically what I did. And everything I got back was they treat everyone amazing. Um, you get treated like pros. It's professional. Owners are great. Coaching's great. Staff's great. And all that stuff, might not seem as important as dollars or anything like that, but it honestly is. And that was a big factor in the decision for me was what I heard from other guys about the organization. And for me right now in my career, I'm looking to win. And I think that this is a spot to do it.
So looking at your resume, and of course, hockey's a team game, but there are role players and there are impact guys, goal scorers. You're going to come in as one of those high end impact players. I assume something you embrace, something you're looking forward to.
Yeah, I think, like I said, anytime you're looking to sign somewhere, you're looking up and down the roster, and um, yeah, you want to look for a spot where you can contribute for sure. And I think I can come do that in Cardiff, whether it's I don't know, pitching in offensively, whatever, just whatever the coach needs. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting there and getting to work, and like you said, making an impact.
Just last couple, and I know I asked this mainly of all the new signings, but it's a bit of a strange one in the UK. The whole football mentality, league tables, count, and all that. You're playing game sevens from September onwards. It's fun, but it's intense. Is that something that appeals to you?
Yeah, I talked to my friend that played in Guildford, and he said the format is great. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I actually got to go. I visited London last year after I was in Sweden with my girlfriend, and we got to go to a West Ham game and experience all that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to being back in that culture. And yeah.
And we're looking forward to have you. Just finally, Cole, it's the time's ticking now. We're in July. I think this is getting announced at the summit. So the guys are in Calgary as this interview is going out. After that, it's countdown to the start of the season into training camp. What does the next few weeks look like for you?
Yeah, usually in the summer, when you first get into training, it's just mostly in the gym and getting stronger, getting bigger. And then now as we're getting closer, it's we got to get fast. We've been skating 3 times a week now, preparing. So Yeah, it just kind of feels like crunch time to get the body finely tuned for when it's go time.
I go on a final shout out. I ask it of all the guys, these Devils fans, they're going to be excited to see you. Any message for the Cardiff faithful?
Uh, yeah, looking forward to hopefully seeing you guys. I've heard great things about how you guys fill the barn, the energy in the rink and everything. So looking forward to seeing every single one of you guys out at the games.
Fantastic, Cole. Well, we look forward very much to seeing you. It's going to be a great pleasure to see you lace them up in August. But for now, enjoy the rest of your summer and welcome to the Cardiff Devils.
Awesome. Thanks a lot.